just a little taste. Grammy-nominated blues artist Steve Strongman's latest work, struck down by the blues with the Fabulous Thunderbirds. When he's not busy writing and recording, he's putting on a holiday show. Here with more on the 13th annual holiday show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Steve Strongman back on the show.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too, Tim.
How are you?
Fantastic.
Okay, so this album here.
Yeah.
Fabulous Thunderbirds.
Yep.
Anybody that doesn't know them?
Well, I mean, crazy enough, this is their 50th anniversary record. So they've been around forever. If you're of a certain age, you would probably remember them from the 80s. They had a couple of big hits in the 80s. But the band has kept going along with their leading man and the main guy, Kim Wilson, who's just a world-class, incredibly talented artist. And he's always been the driving force behind the band. And we wrote some songs together in California that ended up being this record.
How much time are you spending there? How much time are you spending here? Like, where are you dividing your time?
Oh, I'm mostly here.
Yeah.
But initially, when I got together with Kim, it was the idea of Stony Plain president Jeff Kulovic, and he said, "Hey, why don't you go and do some writing with Kim Wilson? Do you know Kim Wilson?" I was like, "Absolutely." I snuck into a club when I was about 16 in Kitchener to see Kim Wilson and Mel Brown and a bunch of people around back in the day. So it was pretty amazing for me to get a chance to write with them. So
is that one like the blues got you?
Yeah, that was really it. Because I was into like classic rock bands like we all were, you know, and I realized, oh my goodness, what they're playing is actually classic blues. And then I saw Mel Brown and all the great artists do that, and I was like, this is it.
Okay. Holiday show, that's got to be highlighted each year for you?
Yeah, it's amazing. This year is going to be incredible. We've got very special guests. We always have different guests. I'm always lucky to get amazing artists. And this year we have Ian Thomas, who's like, you know, Ian's a friend. And as soon as I called him, I actually tried to get him last year, and he said he wasn't able to do last year, but he said, if you're still doing it next year, I'll be there. So
you darn tootin', there was going to be a 13th annual this year.
Absolutely.
Right.
So Ian's with me, and I also have Chris Aries opening up the show, who's an amazing singer as well.
Okay, so when is it?
It's this Saturday, December the 7th, at Ancaster Memorial Arts Centre.
Right. Where do we get tickets? How do we get there? What's it all about?
It's best to go to Ancaster Memorial Arts Centre, or you can go to stevestrongman.com and see what's going on there.
Yeah. What are you loving in, like, who are you liking in music these days? Like, are you listening to all sorts, or like, what's what are you into? You know,
I'm trying to stay more current these days. So I'm listening to really what my daughters are playing.
Okay, so that's what I want. That's what I was going to ask, because she's 16, right? Yeah.
My youngest daughter's 16, so she's always playing me like you know, Taylor Swift, of course. People have probably heard a lot about that kind of stuff, but a lot of different people. I'm trying to just see what's going on, but really, I hear all those artists. They're all just playing like blues-based music. Yeah. You know.
Can you like, I was going to say, like, are you getting inspiration from them? Or just like, no, that's the stuff that I've been playing.
Well, yeah. I mean, I always listen to everything. You draw inspiration as an artist from you know, everywhere. But when I was doing this record, I was so focused on what the Thunderbirds were doing. So I was really focused in more kind of classic blues and trying to get that band to sound a little bit more current as well.
How often do you have the guitar in your hand? Like, you were in the green room just kind of like strumming away in there? Like, around the house? Like, is it always kind of in your hands?
I try to have one always within arm's reach if I can. Honestly, I do. So every day, I'm playing every day, and you know, I'm in the process of starting to write again a lot more, because I started writing for this record a couple of years ago. That's when the whole process started.
Is there more satisfaction that comes to it, like when you do the writing side of it too?
Absolutely. I mean, that to me, this record, the most special thing for me was actually writing all these songs with Kim. So there's 10 songs on the record. 9 of them are original songs that I've written half of with Kim Wilson.
And then the Grammy thing has got to be so cool.
Yeah, it's really incredible. I mean, anytime you're trying to be creative and you're in that process, you don't actually start to go, okay, well, this could get potentially recognized by the Grammys, but you just try and make the best record you can with the people that you're working with, and the fact that it's got 2 Grammy nominations is mind-blowing.
Well,
really
I guess you try and play it cool, but like, it'd be pretty awesome if you won those Grammys, because then you can be Grammy winner. You know what I
mean? Yeah, that would be pretty amazing. I'm going. I'm going to be there. Okay. I'm going to be there. So I'm looking forward to it.
Can you do us a favor? Take a couple snaps and send them our way, and we'll put them up on the show.
I promise you, I will. 100%.
Okay. Here's the thing too. You're going to play for us.
I am.
Okay. You're going to play for us. That's going to be on Music Friday, so, coming up in a couple days ahead of the 13th annual holiday show with there it is right there, Steve Strongman. Some guy named Ian Thomas is going to be there too. That's pretty special. So good stuff.